Hey everyone, it's Cheryl from Teaching 2 and 3-year-olds. Today I am going to talk about how I create these 5 little friends jumping on a bed, because I have shared this a lot on Instagram and some of my previous videos. And several of you have asked me how I make the handle or what are some other ways how we can display this. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. First of all, if you're new to my channel, let me introduce myself. I'm Cheryl and I have been teaching 2 and 3-year-olds since 1999, quite a while. And I wanted to start a website, teaching2and3year-olds.com, to be able to help other teachers as they start their journey, but I also get a lot of seasoned teachers as well. And I love to show you what we do in our classroom. So I invite you to take a look at my playlists and you can see some other things that are happening in our classroom. You can see snippets of my children in action and you can get some other really good tips. But today we're going to be talking about our 5 little friends props. Now, props are something that are near and dear to my heart. And again, if you've been following me for a while, you know how fond I am of using props with my young students at circle time. The reason is because I truly have noticed that they are more attentive when they are looking at props that the teacher is holding, and even better if they have props that they can hold in their hands as well. Because one of the comments I am asked, this is probably the most common question of all my circle time questions, I just got it yesterday in fact, is what do you do if your students don't want to be at circle time? Do you let them run around? What if they don't want to be there? Well, one of the things I found is that doesn't happen very often because I am getting them involved, holding their own props and looking at my props and participating. My circle times aren't just about them sitting and listening, it's about them participating in the activities. That is what makes all the difference. It took me a long time to figure this out, so I'm going to spare you from learning that the hard way like I did. And that's why I started creating props both on my website, teaching2and3year-olds.com, and on my Teachers Pay Teachers shop, Teaching 2 and 3-year-olds at Teachers Pay Teachers. So this was how it all started. This is my 5 little monkeys jumping on a bed. This is actually part of our Song and Rhymes packet, volume 1, over at Teachers Pay Teachers. All these links you can find below in the video's description. This is what started it all, because I shared how I created this one so I could hold it in my hand using wide packing tape, just like this. So what I do is, you get 2 pieces of wide packing tape. One piece is going to be longer than the other because you're going to want it to be able to stick on the edges. And I just place this one right in the middle. Just like that. So then it's still sticky on the edges, but it's not sticky in the middle, so that you stick it to your bed and you put your hand through, just like this. So it's a handle, it's not sticky, but you want to make sure that the edges are sticking. So that is how you make that handle on there. But let me back up a little bit. The first thing you want to do with all your props, if you can, is to copy them onto cardstock, which is heavy paper, and you want to laminate. I have tried doing this without laminating it, and it does work, but they're not as sturdy when you pull the pieces off. And so that is why I like to laminate. Plus, I use these year after year after year. And so the more durable they are, the longer I can have them, because I don't have time to keep making these props every single year. So I have laminated everything. The other thing is to put Velcro on the bed and on the figures, so the characters. So you want to make sure to be mindful of the hook and loop because you want them to be able to stick. So you put as many spots of the Velcro on here as characters, which is 5. Then you put the Velcro also on the back of the character. Hook and loop go together So it's like that. And in this case, then you have your handle. And then you can just hold it up. This is what started it. Then I started thinking, you know what? We need to have some other characters for other holidays. So we came up, we meaning my daughter and I. Now let me back up a little bit there too. My daughter Rachel, she creates all of my printables. She draws them and she designs everything. And I tell her what we need in our classroom. She makes it happen. Then I put it in our Teachers Pay Teachers shop so that way I can share it with all of you. So you're using what we're using in the classroom. So she put together a packet called 5 Little Friends. And as of right now, as of this recording date, and I have to cheat and use my notes here because she keeps adding to it, we have turkeys, gingerbread men, snowmen, Valentine bears, bunnies, frogs, squirrels, puppies, kittens, leprechauns, and pumpkins. If you already purchased this packet, the 5 Little Friends packet, and it's been a while since you've downloaded it, I would recommend going back and downloading it again because you might have missed some of our latest that she's added to it. We didn't intend it to be a growing packet, but it just kind of happened. So let me show you some of the ones that are in that packet and another way to display them. Rather than having a handle, as I just showed you, you can, on this one I gave myself 2 options. I didn't realize that. This one is the squirrels. It's so cute, and the bedspread has acorns on it. I did put the handle on the back, but I also put Velcro on the back of the bed, so I have 2 options. I can either wear it like I do the monkeys, or I can put it on a felt board, just like that. So you have options. You could also do this with a magnetic board where you put magnetic strips on the back instead and just place it on there. And when I've done that as well. And let's see. Okay, same with, here's the cute little leprechauns. And same thing, they have the Velcro on the back. I did not put the handle on the back of this one. This is just the Velcro. And if you just don't want to cut that bed out, I've also done it this way, where it's just the whole sheet. And everything again is laminated, and you can use it on your felt board. And of course, we also have the snowman. That one I did the whole sheet again. And then back here, we have the Valentine bears. These are so cute. So we have one for quite a few of the holidays and seasons, so I just worked that in. And in fact, my students, I think it's our favorite activity of circle time. And they just love anything that's jumping on the bed. Then with each of these characters, they also come with ones that are not numbered. And then what I do is I create props that the children can hold. Again, this keeps them more engaged in the activity. I like to use the big jumbo craft sticks because I have found that it's easier for the little hands to hold, sturdier. You can use popsicle sticks if you want. I hand these out at the beginning and get the bed ready. We count how many characters are on the bed, and then I first start off as a little warm-up. I'll say, make your, in this case, Valentine bears, make your Valentine bears jump. And then I'll usually do something like tap your head, tap your shoulder, tap your nose, tap your tummy, so that they are getting them so that they're listening and they're getting ready. And then we start singing the song. And we one by one take the characters off the bed. And then when I'm all done, we put them back on and count. So this is a super simple activity that we have enough characters so you really can do it throughout the school year depending on the season or the holiday. And it's something they love. something that they know, because they know this song. After you've done the monkeys, we start the year with the monkeys, and then we add on all these. They know all we're doing is we're changing the name of the character, but they know the song and they love it. So if this is especially important if you are finding that circle time is a little bit challenging, you might have a real young group, a real wiggly group, a group that just really it's more challenging for them to sit and listen. I highly recommend doing one of the props from our Five Little Friends packet, because they will definitely be more engaged. Make sure to check out my other circle time videos. I have quite a few in my YouTube channel that I talk about different packets that I have. I show different activities for different seasons and holidays. Those are all in the playlist below. Make sure to check those out. And again, all of the links to what I showed today are in this video's description. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, because that allows YouTube to show it to more teachers who need this information. And make sure to subscribe to my channel. It really helps me. Thanks for watching. Friends, can you help me count how many snowmen are on jumping on the bed? Help me count. 2, that's right. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Little pumpkins jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Jumping on the bed. How many squirrels are on the bed? 1. Just one. One all by himself. Oh my goodness. Do you think he's going to go to sleep, or is he going to jump? Oh, those silly squirrels. All right, I need to go to sleep.